Strength comes from struggles you face alone. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that lies at the very heart of human growth struggles. Not the kind of struggles shared in a crowd, not the challenges celebrated openly, but the battles you face in silence, alone, when no one is watching and no one is there to cheer you on. It is in those moments of solitude, when the world feels heavy and the road ahead seems endless, that you have the opportunity to discover the depth of your strength. The strength that isn't borrowed from others, isn't dependent on applause, and isn't shaped by the opinions of the crowd. This is the strength forged in isolation under pressure and through persistence. Why do these solitary struggles matter so much? Because it is in those moments of quiet adversity that your character is revealed. It is where resilience is born and where you prove to yourself that you are capable of withstanding life's toughest storms. Let me walk you through why these struggles, the ones you face alone, are not your enemy but your greatest ally. Together we'll uncover how embracing them can lead to unshakable growth, self-mastery, and the realization that strength isn't something you find, it's something you build. Let's dive deeper into this journey of transformation. Embrace the solitude of growth. When faced with life's challenges, our instinct often drives us to seek support, validation, or answers from those around us. But what if I told you that some of your greatest transformations happen when you stand alone, facing the storm without a guiding hand? This is the essence of embracing the solitude of growth. Solitude is not loneliness, it's a sacred space where self-reliance is born. In these moments, when the world feels distant, you are forced to depend on your inner resources. This dependence on yourself uncovers abilities and strengths you didn't realize you possessed. You learn to make decisions based on your values, to trust your judgment, and to act with conviction. Solitude becomes a training ground where your confidence grows, unshaken by external opinions. Think of the seed planted deep within the soil. Alone in the darkness, it pushes against the earth, striving toward the light above. Without anyone to guide it, the seed relies on its inherent strength, breaking through barriers until it reaches the surface. Similarly, when you face struggles alone, you dig deep into your potential, pushing beyond limits you once thought impossible. Solitude brings clarity. Away from the noise of the world, you can reflect on what truly matters. The struggles you endure become mirrors, showing you your weaknesses, your fears, and your greatest aspirations. Through this reflection, you gain the wisdom to align your actions with your purpose, transforming challenges into stepping stones. Many fear solitude because it feels uncomfortable, but discomfort is a sign of growth, a signal that you're stretching beyond your comfort zone. The solitude of growth may feel isolating, but it is this very isolation that molds you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So, the next time you face a challenge alone, remember this: you are standing on the brink of transformation. Embrace the solitude, for it is not your enemy. It is the crucible where strength is born, the quiet companion that will guide you toward becoming the person you're meant to be. Let solitude be your ally, and let its lessons carry you forward. You are capable of more than you realize, and every solitary struggle is proof that you can endure, rise, and thrive. The power of self-reflection. In a world filled with endless distractions, the act of self-reflection often takes a backseat to the chaos of our daily lives. Yet, when you find yourself in the solitude of struggle, the power of self-reflection becomes your most transformative tool. It is within these moments of quiet adversity that you can uncover the essence of who you truly are and chart the course for the person you are meant to become. Self-reflection isn't about overthinking or dwelling on your challenges. It is about pausing to observe and understand what those challenges reveal about you. When you face struggles alone, you are forced to confront your deepest fears, insecurities, and doubts. These moments, though uncomfortable, offer unparalleled clarity. They strip away the superficial layers of your identity, allowing you to connect with your core values and desires. If you think about it, how often do we run through life on autopilot, reacting to events rather than consciously choosing our responses? Struggles, especially those faced alone, disrupt that autopilot. They demand that you stop and ask yourself hard questions. Why am I doing this? What is my purpose? What do I truly want out of life? These questions, answered in the stillness of your mind, can change the trajectory of your life. During these solitary battles, you also gain the unique opportunity to identify patterns in your behavior. Are you someone who tends to give up too soon? Or are you the type to push through without acknowledging when you need rest? Self-reflection helps you see these tendencies and empowers you to adjust, refine, and grow. It's not about judgment, it's about awareness. With awareness comes the ability to make better decisions, choices aligned with your long-term vision rather than short-term impulses. Self-reflection builds resilience. When you take the time to analyze how you've handled past struggles, you begin to see a pattern of perseverance. You realize that every time you've been knocked down, you've gotten back up. This recognition strengthens your belief in your ability to overcome future challenges. It also teaches you to approach struggles with gratitude, understanding that every hardship is a lesson designed to shape you. One of the greatest gifts of self-reflection is that it gives you ownership of your story. When you face struggles alone and reflect on them, you begin to see yourself not as a victim of circumstances, but as the author of your life. You can rewrite the narrative, turning pain into power and failure into wisdom. So when the road gets tough and you find yourself walking it alone, don't resist the solitude. Use it. Turn inward and reflect on the person you are becoming. With every moment of introspection, you are unlocking your potential, strengthening your resolve, and building a foundation for success that no external force can shake. Remember, self-reflection is not just a tool, it is a superpower. Use it wisely, and you'll discover that every struggle you face alone is not a setback, but a setup for a stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled you. Adversity shapes your character. Life is full of challenges, each one testing the limits of our strength, courage, and resolve. But it is through these moments of adversity, especially the ones faced in solitude, that our character is truly forged. It is often said that character is who you are when no one is watching, and nothing reveals it more powerfully than the struggles you endure alone. Adversity has a way of stripping life down to its core. It removes the distractions, the noise, and the crutches we often rely on. When faced with challenges, particularly without external support, you are forced to confront your raw, unfiltered self. It is in these moments that you begin to discover what you are made of. Strength is not handed to you, it is built. Resilience is not inherited, it is cultivated. And integrity is not taught, it is tested in the fires of difficulty. Think of the process of refining gold. The precious metal is subjected to intense heat to burn away impurities, leaving behind only its purest form. Adversity does the same for your character. It challenges your patience, tests your discipline, and demands your perseverance. It pushes you to dig deeper, to go beyond your perceived limits, and to uncover reserves of strength you never knew you possessed. When you face struggles alone, you also gain the unique opportunity to build self-reliance. In a society that often emphasizes teamwork and collaboration, we sometimes forget the power of standing on our own. Facing adversity without assistance teaches you to solve problems independently, to trust your instincts, and to rely on your own resourcefulness. These are not just skills, they are pillars of a strong and resilient character. Adversity also teaches you the value of accountability. When you are alone in your struggles, there is no one to blame and no one to take credit but yourself. You learn to own your decisions, your actions, and their outcomes. This accountability shapes you into someone who is not only dependable but also deeply self-aware. It instills a sense of responsibility that carries over into every aspect of your life. Adversity has a way of revealing your priorities and values. When faced with hardship, you begin to see what truly matters to you. The superficial concerns fade away, leaving behind the principles and goals that define your identity. This clarity of purpose becomes a guiding light, helping you make decisions that align with your authentic self. Perhaps the most profound way that adversity shapes your character is by teaching you empathy and humility. When you struggle alone, you gain a first-hand understanding of pain, fear, and doubt. This understanding fosters a deep compassion for others who are going through similar experiences. At the same time, adversity reminds you that no one is invincible. It humbles you, teaching you to appreciate the strength of others and to value the support you might one day receive. Let us not forget that every great leader, innovator, and trailblazer has faced their share of solitary struggles. Their resilience, determination, and character were not built in moments of ease, but in the crucible of adversity. They embraced their struggles, learned from them, and emerged stronger on the other side. So the next time life throws challenges your way, especially when you must face them alone, do not see them as barriers. See them as opportunities to grow, to refine your character, and to become the person you are destined to be. Remember, adversity is not the end of the road. It is the foundation upon which greatness is built. Adversity doesn't just test your character, it defines it. Embrace the struggle, face it with courage, and let it shape you into the strongest version of yourself. Strength is built through action. There's a truth about strength that we often overlook. It is not something you are born with. It is something you create. Strength is not an inherent trait. It is a skill built through deliberate action, persistence, and the courage to face challenges head-on. When you face struggles alone, it's not your circumstances, but your actions that determine whether you rise or fall. Life doesn't hand us strength, it hands us opportunities to develop it. These opportunities often come disguised as difficulties. They appear as moments of hardship, obstacles in our path, or times when we are forced to navigate the unknown. While it's tempting to wish for easier times or a helping hand, the truth is that strength is forged in the moments when you take action, despite the odds, to move forward. Think about this: every great achievement, every significant breakthrough is the result of action. No amount of wishing or waiting can substitute for doing. When you encounter a challenge, the first step toward building strength is deciding to act. It doesn't matter how small the action is, what matters is that you take it. Action transforms intention into reality and potential into power. The beauty of action is that it compounds. Every step you take builds upon the last, creating momentum. At first, the progress may seem slow, even imperceptible, but as you continue to act, you build habits, confidence, and resilience. Each time you push through resistance, you're training your mind to see obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones. Let's take the example of physical fitness. If you've ever started a workout routine, you know that the first few sessions are the hardest. Your muscles ache, your energy feels depleted, and progress seems distant. But as you show up day after day, something incredible happens. Your body adapts, your endurance increases, and what once seemed impossible becomes second nature. This principle applies to every area of life. Strength, whether physical, mental, or emotional, is built through consistent effort, not overnight miracles. Taking action also requires a willingness to face discomfort. Growth and strength exist just outside of your comfort zone. When you act in the face of fear, uncertainty, or doubt, you're not just solving a problem, you're teaching yourself that you are capable of handling adversity. Every time you act instead of retreating, you rewrite the narrative you tell yourself about who you are. You begin to see yourself as someone who perseveres, who doesn't back down, and who refuses to let circumstances dictate their destiny. Another crucial aspect of strength is accountability. When you take action, you assume responsibility for your outcomes. This is particularly true when you face struggles alone. There's no one to lean on, no one to share the blame or credit with, it's just you. This accountability can feel daunting, but it is incredibly empowering. It reminds you that you are in control of your life. It shifts your mindset from being reactive to proactive, from feeling powerless to embracing your power to change. Action also breeds adaptability. When you act, you gain experience, and with experience comes wisdom. You learn what works and what doesn't. You develop the ability to adjust your approach, to innovate, and to overcome challenges in creative ways. This adaptability is a cornerstone of strength, allowing you to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. Let's be clear, taking action doesn't mean rushing blindly into every situation. It means taking intentional, purposeful steps toward your goals. It means reflecting on your values, understanding your priorities, and then moving forward with clarity and determination. Strength is not just about endurance, it's about thoughtful persistence. One of the most powerful outcomes of taking action is the sense of self-worth it fosters. When you face a challenge and take steps to overcome it, you prove to yourself that you are capable. This sense of accomplishment fuels your belief in yourself and encourages you to take on even greater challenges. Over time, this builds a foundation of inner strength that no external force can shake. The struggles you face alone are not there to defeat you, they are there to develop you. And the tool that transforms struggle into strength is action. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. So when life presents you with challenges, don't shy away. Take action. Stand up, move forward, and embrace the process of growth. Remember, strength isn't something you find, it's something you create through deliberate, consistent effort. Your actions today are the foundation of your strength tomorrow. The path to strength is not easy, but it is worth every step. Take that first step and keep going. You'll be amazed at the person you discover within yourself. Discovering your true potential. There is a quiet strength within each of us, waiting to be discovered. It's not handed to you by others, nor is it found in moments of ease or comfort. Your true potential is uncovered in the face of struggles, especially those you must endure alone. These solitary battles are not meant to break you, they are designed to awaken the greatness that lies dormant within you. Potential is a fascinating concept. It is the sum of all that you could become, the heights you could reach, the impact you could make, the life you could lead. Yet potential is often invisible until it is tested. It is in the face of adversity, when the odds are stacked against you, that your true abilities come to light. The struggles you face alone act as a mirror, reflecting the untapped reservoirs of courage, resilience, and creativity that you may not even realize you possess. Discovering your potential begins with a mindset shift. Too often we view challenges as barriers, obstacles meant to stop us. But what if we saw them as invitations? Invitations to grow, to push beyond our current limits, and to see what we are truly capable of. The struggles you face are not there to hold you back, they are there to propel you forward. They demand that you dig deeper, think smarter, and act bolder. When you face struggles alone, you are forced to rely on your own inner resources. This reliance builds independence and self-trust. It's easy to doubt yourself when you're surrounded by uncertainty, but every time you rise to the occasion, you prove to yourself that you are capable. This self-trust is the foundation of discovering your potential. It reminds you that no matter how tough the situation, you have what it takes to overcome it. Struggles also teach you to embrace failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a vital part of the journey. Every setback carries a lesson, every mistake an opportunity for growth. When you face challenges alone, you learn to analyze what went wrong, adapt your approach, and try again. This process of trial and error is how potential is realized. It's not about avoiding failure, but about learning to use it as a tool for progress. Another key to discovering your potential is resilience. Resilience is not just the ability to bounce back from adversity, it's the ability to grow because of it. When you face struggles alone, you build the mental and emotional fortitude needed to persevere. You learn to weather the storms of life without losing sight of your goals. This resilience becomes a defining feature of your character, enabling you to face future challenges with confidence and determination. Solitude, though often seen as a burden, is a gift when it comes to discovering your potential. In the quiet moments of struggle, free from the distractions and influences of others, you gain clarity. You have the space to reflect on your goals, to understand your values, and to align your actions with your vision for the future. This clarity allows you to make decisions that are true to yourself, paving the way for a life of purpose and fulfillment. The process of discovering your potential also requires perseverance. There will be moments when the struggle feels overwhelming, when doubt creeps in, and progress seems slow. It is in these moments that you must remind yourself of why you started. Perseverance is not about ignoring the difficulty, it's about choosing to move forward despite it. Every small step, every bit of effort, brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. When you embrace the struggles you face alone, you also unlock creativity. Without external input or guidance, you are forced to think critically and innovate. You find new ways to solve problems, new approaches to challenges, and new paths to success. This creativity is a powerful force that allows you to overcome obstacles and achieve what once seemed impossible. Discovering your potential through struggle gives you a profound sense of accomplishment. The victories won in solitude without external validation or support are the most rewarding. They remind you that your worth is not determined by others but by your own effort and determination. Each triumph builds your confidence, fueling your belief in your ability to achieve even greater things. Your true potential is not something you stumble upon, it is something you uncover through deliberate action, resilience, and perseverance. It is in the struggles you face alone that you find the strength, wisdom, and courage to become the person you were meant to be. So embrace the challenges that come your way. See them not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow. Trust in your ability to rise above them and use each struggle as a stepping stone to discover your true potential. Remember, the greatness within you is waiting its time to unleash it. Thank you.